Hello everyone, Tamale King here. You guys call me Geo or whatever, and I'm back again with some Vainglory. We were playing a private match right here. I wish I could like have my friends on Discord. I wish you guys can hear them. But for right now, it's just post commentary at this point. So right now, we're playing a guild private match. You have on the left Prizzy, Beast, and me, of course. And on the right, you have my best friend in the world, Kashikoi 94. You also have Enter Heinem, which we call him Ant, and then you have some random guy we just decided to just throw in there because we didn't have enough people. So, whatever. So right now, we're just settling a dispute. One game to finish it all. And right now we're just we're playing through draft mode. And draft mode, you see this mostly in ranked matches because it is the official match format for rank, and especially for tournaments. So in draft modes, you want to pick your choices carefully because on the top you see we banned the archer girl named Kestrel and the Neko female person named Kashka. We figured she'd be annoying and we didn't want to deal with her with the comp that we were going to go. So we decided to pick up Lance, one of the strongest roams in the game. We also decided to pick up a Vox, weapon power, one of the strongest weapon power laners in the game right now, or supposedly. You have Glaive on the right, you have also Arden on the right. And when I see Arden and Glaive, I see Reim fodder. So right now, we're just going to pick up Reim CP power. And what Reim does best is going against melee heroes easily, as long as you can land your abilities and basic attack instead of stepping off.
Swap heroes.
He's a melee mage hero that you mostly play CP because weapon power isn't really viable on him. It's all in his abilities and his fortified health. And his fortified health, which is what it does is that whenever you land an ability or a basic attack an opponent, your health will be what we call fortified, and it will soak up 50% of the damage incoming, and it's so useful, especially for 1v1s, and if you have lifesteal, it just becomes one of the most annoying heroes in the game to deal with. So right now, we're just going to pick up like a crystal bit, and maybe some armor for the glaive in case they like early engage. We're also going to pick up some potions, and get ready for the fight. Also, as you see, they changed the game. The patch just hit about 2 days ago, and I am so excited to see what is up with this game now. As you see, me and Prizzy aren't really communicating well. We're like, well, I guess we'll just like farm here. We're trying to come up with a game plan because we really want to win this match. Just count this match as a ranked match because whenever me and my buds play together, we go all out in this game. We don't play around. We get salty as hell. But because of that, we enjoy the game even more because, well, at least we're trying. We get to test each other's abilities out and how much we've grown over the course of each game. So here we come to the jungle shop. I come to the jungle shop thinking I could buy, but because of the new patch, the jungle shop does not spawn until like the 4-minute mark, so you can't buy anything, not even potions, even when it spawns. So you have to resort to porting back to base. So I'm coming back to base, getting up another crystal bit for more damage. Our Vox Beast just picked up a kill on Ant, which is this guy. And I'm just going to stay here farming while everyone's fighting in lane. And I'm asking them right now, are you guys okay? You guys need my assistance, anything? And they're like, nah, we got this. And I'm like, that doesn't sound so reassuring. He's like, oh, we'll manage. And as it turns out, they did kind of match. And you see Prizzy in the other jungle checking if they have farm, harassing the roamer a bit. You can see this all on the map, by the way. The map's on the top right. You can see their icons. Pick up the last 2 jungle minions, and we start rotating up. We're trying to look for a gank on the sky. Our friend Ant. We want to make him hurt and make him cry. But it seems like he kind of knows we're here, so he kind of stays back and is able to dodge the lance. Rip. So we're just going to go back. Stop wasting time. I'm going to go back farming. Looking at my abilities a little bit. And also, new changes that have come with this patch is that these minions, you see that giant circle that just came out from that minion that spat out energy at us? What that will do is it'll root you in place, and it's really annoying. It'll hurt you a lot too, by the way. So they made it much harder to play this game in casual and ranked mode. So you gotta watch out for that. Don't get rooted because it's gonna be too annoying, and your rotation's gonna be slowed down. So right here, I decided to skip the bottom minions and come up to help because I sense a fight incoming. And Prizzy's like, yeah, it's time to gank. He gets the lance. Beast goes in. He almost basic attacks to kill. We get Ant. Prizzy's low. He takes a turret shot and almost dies. That glaive is almost dead from my spires. And Prizzy decides to port back because, of course, you don't want to stay here with such low health if you can just go back and get your health back immediately. So I'm just wondering if I should stay up there or like take their farm. And so I'm just sticking around in case like they decide to come up for Beast or they come down to find the farm. So I decided to take their fronts, some gold, hopefully get a decent item, which we will pick up right now. Or not. All mind you, this is post-commentary by the way, so I don't know everything exactly. So it's like I'm watching this with you guys. I'll just be explaining things on the road. Also, another thing about this game, those minion miners, or not minion miners, those minions, jungle minions, the one that we just murdered, those ones will give you health. They'll give you health and energy so you can sustain in the jungle just in case. Like this one right here, the one that roots you. Take it, it'll spit out some green energy. Once it hits you, you'll start regenerating health and energy. That big fat minion on the left near the crystal is the minion miner. And they changed this minion miner so much so it will only spawn at like 4 minutes of the game and it'll walk from your base to the crystal on each side. Each team has one. And the minion miner's purpose is to ward off early fights. And it'll chain link all the way until that mine that you see like in between the tree and the rock. You see right there on the left? Yeah. It'll go that far to help your team, and it is very annoying to deal with. It does 100 damage each hit, and it attacks pretty fast and consistently, so it's pretty scary. So, sticking around. Kind of messed up my rotation. I'm deciding maybe I should go up and help them. Maybe I should go back to base and get an item. Because I'm sensing again another fight. Also, another thing about Reim, as you see, his A ability is a Winter Spire, and it only does damage when it pops out of the ground and explodes. So it doesn't do damage over time as it stays out of the ground. It only does like a burst damage, like when it pops up and when it explodes. So you want to combo this ability with your B, and what your B will do is that whenever you basic attack an enemy or use an ability on them, it will chill them, and this effect can help you so much. What it will do is slow down your enemy a slight bit. It will also give you fortified health. It will also do CP damage over time, crystal power damage over time, depending how much you have. I get punted back. I use my ult to try to survive. I take the glaive with me as I die. I forgot about that. That was hilarious. When, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get ganked right here, and I did. I overextended a little bit, and the glaive punted me back. So I'm just checking my items. Beast is managing himself a little bit. So back to his abilities. So chill. Once an enemy is chilled, you use your B and it will root them. But your B can only work at a close proximity, like around 2 units of distance. We just call it units because we don't really know what to call it. So see, that was the chill. But those enemies, minions, those jungle minions weren't chilled, so they didn't get rooted. Here you have the glaive trying to steal my farm. Go for it. I'm like, maybe we can get into a fight right here. This seems like a good idea to get into a fight. Pick up my Eve of Harvest. I think I'm ready for any fight that can happen. I asked them, hey, you guys want to fight? And I see them right here, thinking the sky is in the lane, so I decided to engage because I think it's just the glaive. But no, the whole team comes here, gang bangs me in the jungle. I'm asking for help. And it's a little bit too late at that point, but I'm almost taking the glaive with me. It wasn't enough. And they're like, well, we told you that they were there. I'm like, I don't remember. It was the heat of the moment. And then Beast picks up the kill on the glaive, which is fine. It was 1 for 1. We did fine. He's sad because I'm like, well, you probably should have told me much more louder, which is fine. It's a match between friends. But then again, we do get salty, like I said. I missed that Winter Spire because I'm like scratching my face. I remember that specifically because I got upset and I said it out loud. Okay, again, back to the abilities. You use your A, pops out of the ground. If you see an enemy gets hit by when it pops out of the ground, you instantly press your B to root them in place so they stay there when the crystal explodes. That way you get the maximum fortified health you can get and the healing from Eve of Harvest. As you see, I try to chill the glaive, or not the glaive, the Ardent I mean. So Prizzy dies, unfortunate. We want to play a little safe, but I also know I can take on the glaive and Arden by myself. See, there you go, Ant, almost dead. He needs 1 more Spire and he's pretty much gone. Almost hits him. So we're gonna pick up Ant right here. We see the glaive. He almost gets taken out, but he decides to retreat behind his turret. They decide to go in, which is surprising to me because I didn't think they were brave enough to do so because of how low he was. But like I said, in this game it pays to be very paranoid because you never know if an enemy is brave enough to fight, and when it takes you out by surprise, even if you're at an advantage because of their health, if you're surprised enough to like freeze for like a second, that 1 second can pretty much kill you in this game. So you always want to be prepared, always. But then again, I'm not an expert, who knows. All I could say is that I'm pretty decent at this game, at whatnot. We're all pretty much around skill tier 9, which is second to last as to the final skill tier. So right now we're just deciding to go up because I think I see a fight happening up here, but there isn't. You just see the Arden Kashi hanging around up here, protecting Ant from any potential gank. And so I'm like, I'll just stick up here, see what's gonna go on. So you could feel it. You could feel the tension happening right now. Like you could sense the fight happening. And I feel like at this point, like Kashi, which is the Arden, can throw down his gauntlet. What Gauntlet will do is it'll trap enemy heroes. If they touch the walls, they get stunned. As you see, the giant coliseum of barbed wires and fence. They pick up Beast. I go in. I decide, you know what? No fear, just fight. Let's go. We almost get Kashi. We almost get the glaive. We almost get Ant. And this fight seems to might be going in our favor. I see Prizzy go in. They pick him up. And it was because I wasn't prepared for that fight that it was my fault that Prizzy fell right there because I wasn't prepared for a fight. We didn't communicate that very well, so I decided to go in. It punts me back, protecting themselves. I'm like, you know what, I'll just stay up here. I'll take this minion. Deactivate these mines so they don't have any vision in the lane. Staying up here with Beast so I can get some gold, and I port back. Unfortunately, I don't have enough gold to get my Broken Myth, which is every CP mage's bread and butter. And what a Broken Myth will do is it will ramp up your damage every time you hit an enemy with an ability by 7% of your crystal power that you already have. And for Reim, this is perfect, especially with the Eve of Harvest, because your life steal just starts going up more and more and more. And if he hits you with like the full burst, he pretty much gets 3 stacks instantly and becomes a major threat to any team. So I come down here, pick up the Broken Myth. I decide I should get some defense, just in case. We rotate up again. I'm like, I see a fight going on. I'm coming to help. I have to drop my Valkyrie, which is my ult. Doesn't do much. Beast dies. We get an amazing root from Prizzy. I throw my Spires to try to get the glaive, but he dodges every one of my Spires, but my basic attacks are enough to take him out due to my perk. So we try to get Kashi. He dodges everything. He knows how I play. And so we go in. Another Spire. We get him. We throw another Spire. Prizzy roots him right in place, right as it explodes. And it is enough to pick Ant up and get us the ace so we can push. We decide right here, well, we could take the turret halfway down. The minions will do the rest. And we'll come down to the minion miner, or gold miner we call it. The gold miner. And pick it up as well. So like I said, this gold miner, what it will do, it will give you 300 gold if it's filled up all the way, but the enemy can steal it if they have any ults that can globally take it out. Or they just go in and take it themselves. You get so much gold, 300 each person. That is about, let's say, 900 from the gold mine and 900 from the turret. 1,800 gold in total, and is almost pretty much enough to get us like full items. Beast, as a weapon Vox, wants to be fed so much because what he's trying to do is build the most meta build that is on right now. Just 2 tyrant monocles and a breaking point. And right now it is one of the most OP weapon builds, and I don't think that SEMC has addressed it yet, that they might have to nerf some of the items so that this doesn't like become priority. Because I want to see more different builds in weapon paths, but all you see right now is 2 tyrants breaking point. We see a fight going on, the gauntlet drops. I go in to try to take glaive. Glaive is too fast for me. I'm an old man. But because of the bounce from Vox, we take up glaive. Kashi tries to go in to take Beast. We get him. Prizzy pushes him into the crystal that explodes, and that is enough to take him out. That was a really weird animation. Prizzy tries to get very aggressive and tries to lance Ant, but is a little too greedy at this point. We're too low. Might as well go down and get some regen from this minion. I'm not to worry about Prizzy. I should have given it to him, but since he has an item that helps heal him over time, it helps him. He doesn't have to really care about regen. He just has to wait a while and his health will go up as the game goes on. So I decided, just pick up the Eclipse. Let's get some damage. Let's become more of a threat. And as you see in the middle, a giant beast spawns, and we call it the Kraken. It is named the Kraken, and it is one of the most important things you have to look out for, especially if you play too passive. So you see, there's a fight going on. I didn't even know what was going on. I dropped my Valkyrie. It doesn't hit really anyone. I get the glaive with the root. I hit him so much, but Prizzy pushes him out of my Winter Spire, and that pretty much is almost his downfall. He gets the root, I throw a Spire, almost picks up someone. I decided to let Kashi go because the glaive is more important, because Kashi can't really do much as a support. You always want to go for the carries. You never want to go for the support unless the support is pretty much already low already, and you can just pick it up easy. But I decided, you know what? The glaive won't be back for a long while. No one can contest their farm, their jungle farm, and I could just take it without problem because the roamer is not really a threat to me. The glaive isn't either, but the glaive is more of a threat than the support because the support doesn't spec any damage for himself. They tell me, danger, danger, leave now. And I'm like, okay, I'll do this time. Don't want to get like 3v1'd like I did a few minutes ago. So as you see, my build right now consists of an Eve of Harvest, Broken Myth, some boots to catch up to enemy heroes, and a tier 3 shield item called Aegis. And Aegis, you see, is an activatable item, as it's one of the biggest icons on the left, top left. And when you press on it, it will give you a shield. You can block stuns, you can block pulls, you can block roots, you can block pretty much anything. You will take some damage, but it will shield enough to get, to block the damage. It'll try to shield the damage. The the boots, you know what the boots do. You press them, you go faster. I feel like I'm going a little too slow because I feel a fight coming on, and Prizzy wants to set up for a fight. We come down, we get ready for a fight. I decided to throw a spy right there to trick them that we're going to take the Kraken, because you could see when you use abilities, and we take Ant immediately. I feel bad for Ant right there. Like, I feel so bad for Ant. I decided to trick him with the Winter Spire because I knew you could see it on the map, because they're obviously taking Kraken because we have the lead, and we have pretty much the ability to take Kraken. And so we're going to go do it. You see the glaive come out of nowhere? He takes the Kraken from us, and it makes us so sad. We're so upset from this, and we're like, well, I guess, shit, I have no energy. I can't really hit the Kraken as hard. So I'm just basic attacking away. And you see Lance and Beast, or I mean Prizzy and Beast, going up, takes Arden. He takes the glaive and gets us the ace. And what this ace again does, gives us our energy, and we try our best to take the Kraken now. Now we have energy, we do more damage, and this thing's melting pretty hard. And you never want to give the enemy a free Kraken. You always want to push with the Kraken, but because they're gone, they can't really help it. We get 500 gold each hero, about 1,500 gold. That is pretty much an item right there, a full item. An infusion as well. Okay, another thing I forgot to tell you guys about. They're infusions. And right here, we'll pick up the Frostburn. I'll tell you about that later. The infusions will do is it will empower your whichever path you took. So if you go weapon, you get the weapon infusion. It'll increase your attack speed, your weapon power, whatnot, your lifesteal from weapon. And crystal power infusion does the same, but for abilities. And you saw we pick up the Frostburn, Prizzy picks up the Crucible, and a weapon infusion. We see a fight, we get here in time to jump in the gauntlet, throw Kashi against the turret, he takes so much damage, and he gets destroyed, pretty much. My god, Beast is destroying the glaive after he got his stacks from breaking point. And we pretty much we're dominating right at this point. There's pretty much no contest. And so right now, we decide maybe we want to fight, maybe we want to take their minion mine so they have no vision in their jungle. You see Ant up there in the top right trying to forward barrage into us, but he's not really a threat exactly. We take this. It doesn't give us much gold, but it's pretty much a nuisance out of the way. So I tell Prizzy, hey, I'm gonna go get a regen. And he's like, yeah, we'll get ready for a fight right now. So they're just waiting in the enemy tri-bush as I get my energy. And we're thinking of a plan. I'm like, they can't fall twice for this, right? And so I throw a Winter Spire out of nowhere to try to test their patience. The Kraken's not up, obviously, just came by, but I just throw a Winter Spire to trick them, see if they see it on the map. And we're all on comms. I hear Kashi say, they're taking the Kraken, they're taking the Kraken, and we're like, yeah, we're taking the Kraken. And we destroy Kashi. You can't get away at all. And at this point, we're gonna take the Kraken. What else are we gonna do? It just spawns pretty much right now in like a few seconds. And so you always want to play smart. You want to play really crafty. We see Beast fighting. We're like, Beast, you need help right now? No, he is dominating. Beast is fed. At this point, Beast can take on every hero on the enemy team 1v1. He has lifesteal and he has OP build. You see Prizzy going up to help, but pretty much he gets there late. And Beast destroys. So pretty much Beast 1v3, you could say. So props to Beast, we take the Kraken. Or we pretty much attempt to, as it takes so much. Oh, fun fact about Kraken is that pre-patches you could heal the Kraken with a certain hero. You can also speed it up by using War Treads, or it was called before Warhorn. So my friends are going to go contest the lane with the Kraken, and I'm like, alright, I'm just going to go back, get a Atlas Pauldron and Infusion. What Atlas Pauldron will do is it will slow down the basic attacks of any weapon carry, or anyone. It's so useful against a glaive, but since we're already in the lead, if I get it anyways, it's not going to matter if they get in on us because Glaive's going to be pretty much useless against me. They jump in, I use my Valkyrie, I use my Spires, Prizzy roots them in place, and pretty much Beast is going ham right now. He's going in for the kills. We almost get the ace, but Ant's slick enough to get away. The minion miner spawns at their turn. We're like, what the hell's going on here? What? Beast, don't leave. Beast, leave now. But no, we're not that scared. Prizzy roots him. Try to use my Spire. It doesn't do as much damage because he has Slumbering Husk. I decided to take the turrets. You know what? Let's just go for it. Beast already gets Ant, and this is pretty much game. We take the turret, we take the crystal, and it is GG. So thank you guys. Thank you for coming to watch this little game. We hope to give you more soon, and hope you enjoyed it. We're going to show you guys the kills and the items. And as of right now, I wish you guys happy holidays, Merry Christmas for everyone, and for those who don't celebrate Christmas, just happy holidays in general, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And I hope everyone has a beautiful New Year's with the family. Hope those New Year's resolutions don't get broken so easily. Don't be so rash in your decisions. Just have a wonderful year. And oh yeah, after the game, I decided, you know what, I'll just show you guys Reim, show you guys his stats and how they revamped the game before, after the patch. I'll show you his perks, his AB and ult, and they even give you tips on how to play the hero. So here you can see the stats for the damage. I might as well read it for you at this point. So let's see if I scroll up. Ability it deals 25% increased damage to chilled targets. We talked about that already. So whenever a target is chilled from a basic attack or ability, he does 25% extra damage. It's pretty amazing, pretty scary. So right now, I think the video became a little bit corrupt, and you can't really see all the other abilities or when I pretty much scroll down. So it's pretty much an end of the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll come up pretty soon. And like I said, beautiful Thanksgiving. Not Thanksgiving, I'm sorry guys. It's really late right now for my recording. So I don't really have much time to record. But when I do, I'm doing this for everyone else. It's to watch and learn. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Love you guys. And again, suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Drop a like for me. Enjoy some hot chocolate. And enjoy this little picture, Christmas picture of a skin for Fortress. And a little baby Rona on the right. Anyway guys, enjoy. Happy holidays again. Sorry. And laters. Bye.